Good morning. It's me, Mikey Pipes and Peter Pan. Today is Thanksgiving Eve in Peach. Oh, nice. We are heading to our next service call today, and the customer's complaint is that the thermostat is not. That guy just threw a pack of cigarettes at his window. You saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, animal. Come on, man. I was on your side until you decided to litter. Come on. Don't do that. Don't litter. Just because you drive a 750i BMW 7 Series doesn't give you the right to be a litter bug. Come on. All right, what do we think we are? New York City? De Blasio land? Come on. Anyway, the next service call. Customer's complaint is thermostat not working. Now let's get going and see what's going on. Good morning.
Come right in.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay.
You have a thermostat that's not working?
To the best of my
Okay.
the way I can figure it.
How many thermostats do you have?
Two. So the other one works because the heat comes up.
Okay.
This one,
doesn't.
well, what I did is I put new batteries in it.
Okay.
So it just comes right off.
Yeah. No, don't take it off. This
Well,
one's
so what I did is I try to, yeah, that works. But when I push this, and I try and
You don't have to hold that down. All right. This is, what does that say?
one says
Set.
set.
So you don't have to hit set. So like say here, let's say you want it at 72 or 73.
Right.
And let's
that
say
I
you
know.
want to hold it there indefinitely.
Right, I
Just
know.
press
it.
hold.
Right, that I know.
So let's go see if the boiler's on. Where's the boiler?
The boiler's downstairs. I know the boiler goes on when I turn the other thing. In that room, I have a different I have this
Okay.
thermostat.
Yeah, maybe there's something wrong with the thermostat, and we can replace that for you if you like. But
So this one works. If I turn this up,
yes,
then the heat works.
perfect.
When I turn this one, it doesn't seem to work. 'Cause
When did that start to happen?
I don't know, it's a week, 2 weeks.
Okay. Did it work at all this season?
I think so, I don't know.
Okay.
Because sometimes I'd push it up to 75 and then maybe I'd get some heat.
Okay. I just want to see if the boiler's on.
All right.
If the boiler's on, then maybe we'll do something with the.
Well, you know better. I have another question.
Yes, sir.
If you know.
I'm like, you remember Radio Shack?
Yeah.
You got questions, I got answers.
All right. I have a sump pump here.
Okay.
You see the top thing's got a red light on it.
Yes.
It used to have a green light.
Oh, you had
I think
battery
the batteries
backups.
are dead. Do you handle that? Because everybody seems to say it's somebody else. And those batteries are heavy as hell.
Yeah.
But those batteries have been there for maybe 7, 8 years or more.
Okay.
So I assume that they died.
Maybe the charger's not charging them anymore, but they do have a life expectancy.
Can you take care of that?
I will see if I can get you. I'm gonna look at the model numbers
Okay.
on them, and let's see if I can locate them for you.
Okay.
Is that fair enough?
Well, pleasure.
Okay.
Here
So
we
here's
are.
your boiler. Beware of the spider webs.
So this one's hot. This one's hot. This one's warm too.
But this one's not on. Huh. Let's see. Let me just switch it right here.
I'm gonna leave you here. You know what to do.
The noise is coming from this relay. Now that's going to this circulator. We want to see that circulator. Let's go back to that thermostat. Grab the tool bag, and let's jump out the thermostat. Let's see. We have 2 wires there. Let me get the small Nest screwdriver. And just hold that for a second. Now let's take off R. Right. And let's take off W. Like that. Not enough. It's like stuck in there. No, there we go. And now, I heard it. You hear it? Listen. Listen very, very carefully. We're hunting wabbits. Ready?
Yeah, you can do it.
Here it is. Bad thermostat.
Should I get the one from...
Yeah, the one we're going to put in for Hugh Hefner? You can grab that one. Now, let's go from cool to off to heat. Wait for the click. There it is. I bet you the boiler just turned on. Let's go see. Yep, I hear it. Sure enough. Sure enough. All right. Just one thing I want to do. I see our sticker on it, but why don't I see a hole for combustion? Someone did not do their job, because it's been a company rule to do a combustion analysis on every single heating service call. Maybe we're here for that, but if we were here for this water heater from the year of the Stone Age, the year where dinosaurs roamed the earth, then this water heater would have been replaced and maybe even having a longer drip leg. So grab the Testo 320 and let's do a proper combustion analysis. Well, Peter is getting the Testo out of the truck. Let's set the time here. It is 8:34. 8, next, 34. Come on. 8:34. Next. Today is Wednesday. Next, and we're done. Hit exit. I'm gonna change the default programs just to avoid a nuisance callback. Menu, schedule, and let's make everything 68 degrees. All right, make all the programs 68 degrees. And that way we avoid a nuisance call. I am going to tell him about the programs of it before we leave, but let's just make sure they're all 68. Okay, exit. And we're going to run the program. We hit run, it's going to revert to 68. There it is. It's not really 42. It was 42 in the truck. All right, here we got Peerless gas-fired boiler. Let's see how old she is. Let's see what the date of first inspection was. February 15th, 1980. Jordan was here and did the first inspection. Looks like in 80 something, Pike? Was that Pike? Pike, or Tyke, or Take, Pax, new circulator main floor. So, that circulator was replaced once before. And we'll ask him the last time he oiled it was. But, is that what we got right there? Let's see. No, mint and glove dressing. I was expecting to see a little container of household oil, but I don't see any here. So we'll have to oil up the circulator. The test port, the oil port right there. All right, let's take the drill. Milwaukee with the Milwaukee impact step bit, and we're gonna drill a hole approximately 6 inches off the top of this. There you go. Now, Peter Pan. Just gonna make sure that thing is on. One more time. Turn it on. Okay. Stick it in the hole. And the probe goes halfway into it. That should be about right. You can let it hang there. We're good. Let's try to go right there. Bingo. Okay, and let's see what kind of conditions we're working with. Someone's at my front door. Let's see who's at my front door. People. People are at my front door. I think they're there to work on my built-ins. All right. So far, so good. I don't have any carbon monoxide. My stack temperature is probably going to be in the 500 degree range by the time we're done. My O2 is dropping. I'm going to estimate or guesstimate we're going to be around 8 when we're done. And I'm really pleased that we have 0 parts per million, particles per million of CO. Perfect. So we have complete combustion. And we have no carbon monoxide being produced as a byproduct of the fuel that's burning.
It's 70% efficiency.
Yeah, and this reason why that's like that is because our temperature is so high here, and the other readings that we have there as well. So it's the AFLU right there, the gross efficiency. That's just a formula that this machine automatically calculates from other readings. And I couldn't go into specifics on it because you can't remember everything, but it's just a calculation. And if that stack temperature was lower, that gross efficiency would be higher. But I like that. She's hot though. As predicted, she's going to be around 500 degrees. It's hot. Such wasteful. And the best way to explain this to a client, homeowner, business owner, is that let's round this down to 78% efficient, right? That means for every dollar of fuel that you burn, right, 22 cents is going up the chimney.
Oh, okay.
That chimney right there, right? And let's say it was 85. Like, ma'am, sir?
15 cents.
15 cents is going up the chimney. And let's say that was 97. It's direct vented, and it's 3 cents. So, we're good. We're going to clipboard this. We're going to take that out. We're going to escape. We're going to draft measure. No, not yet. You don't want to put it that close together because the eyes don't see each other.
Okay.
We're going to hit the play button or the start button. It's going to zero out for 11 seconds. We have 5 remaining. And then we're going to stick the probe back in there to make sure we have good draft. So stick that back in the hole, again halfway, and let's see what we got. So immediately we have negative pressure. That's great. That means she's drafting up the chimney properly. And I feel confident just clipboarding it there. We can take this out, and now we can print the results. All right, Peter Pan is putting away the Testo 320, and there is the printout of the combustion test. Let's also grab a service tag and a pen and write today's date and replaced main zone thermostat, perform combustion test, and hang it on one of these pipes here.
Okay.
All right, very good. For you guys who haven't, this is going to be the first time viewing this channel and watching this video the first time, this baggie contains the Testo printout results, right? I don't seal the top. Every year when we come back, or the next time we come back here, we'll put subsequent printouts of the tests inside here. This baggie right here, this is a shipping baggie. Like you see on a box that has a packing receipt in it. I get these from Uline. This is approximately, I want to say 6 inches, and I want to say by like 9. All right, 6 by 9. If you get them smaller, it gets kind of hard to put ones in there or grab them without ripping the plastic. And I don't seal the top because we're just going to use it as a storage envelope. All right. Now, as far as the service tag, like that right there, it's got the company name on there, our information. Do not remove this tag. You know, a lot of oil companies do this. I get this from my printing company. I use Command Printing in Hauppauge, New York. If you want to get something like this, you can call them up, tell them Pipe Doctor sent you, and tell them you want the boiler service tags that come with the wire on top. That way you could secure it to the boiler. And one other thing, we just got long sleeve Pipe Doctor shirts. Not on Teespring, but only direct from Mikey Pipes. There's a link down in the description box down below. I've got medium, large, and extra large available. We also got hats. We have no more of the blue hats left. We have washed gray. It looks like kind of like a washed gray look. And it has the traditional Pipe Doctor logo on there, embroidered, of course, and it is a flex fit hat. So as long as you don't have a tiny, tiny, tiny noggin, you'll be good to go. There's links in the description box down below for that as well. All right, let's just lower this. Make sure the boiler turns off. Okay, I heard that click. All right, that circulator went off, right? But this zone is still on. Okay, perfect. Let's go turn it back on. All right, we're just gonna run the program. Heard that click, boiler went back on. Sir?
Yes.
Hi, how are you? So let me tell you,
Sorry, I'm coming.
no problem. So let me tell you what we did.
Okay.
And
That looks like the other one,
which other one?
the one I had on there before.
But it's much bigger display.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the first, without complicating things, giving you too much information, I bypassed the thermostat. The boiler turned on. And immediately know the
I
thermostat.
assume that the boiler worked because this one worked.
Correct. And so as soon as we put the new thermostat in, I turned it on, turned it off. It works perfectly fine.
Right.
I also did a safety test. We did a combustion test on the boiler. Made sure the proper levels of carbon monoxide aren't being produced. I mean, the improper levels aren't being produced.
So that doesn't kill me, right?
Exactly. Well, if something happens to go wrong with the chimney, yes, correct. It's actually producing nothing.
Right.
So perfect, which is kind of rare for a boiler of that age because it was installed in 1981.
Yeah, I know. I know when it was installed. Thank God it still works.
Also, the circulator, that red circulator that's there, we also oiled it as well.
Okay.
That red B&G 100 circulator needs to be oiled once a year.
That's the old one.
Correct. The new green one, the Takeo, is a sealed motor. It needs nothing. When it dies, you throw it in the garbage.
Right.
When your red one dies, you can probably repair it, but it may just be cost effective
Probably
to
put
replace
in the
it.
new one. You probably
Correct.
better.
Yes.
All right. What about the batteries downstairs?
Batteries downstairs.
In those batteries I showed you for the.
Oh, I totally forgot. But let me just show you the thermostat real quick.
Okay.
So, let's see. Let's just run. So right now I have all the default temp. This is a programmable thermostat.
Right.
Right. So right now all the default temperatures are set for 68.
Okay.
Would you like to adjust that now, or we'll just give you the manual and you could do it on your own time, or
I'll do it.
Okay.
Because what I do.
Where's the the manual for the thermostat? Yeah. We always leave that behind.
Yeah, because I have the one. The other one is.
Yeah. So it's simple. It's similar, but a little bit different. I have all the programs set for 68. I have the day, which is Wednesday, and the time set, and it's reading 52.
Well, I can change it.
Correct. If you ever want to, it's like the old one. Let's say you don't want it at 68, you want it at 70, and you want it there forever. You just press hold.
Right.
If you want to go back to the default program, you hit run.
But like if we go away to Florida, I put it on hold. I set it the way I want it.
Yes, there's the manual. So let's say you go away from Florida, maybe set it for 65, and hold it there.
Right, that's what we'll do. But I can do it for 7 days.
If you hit hold, it's a 7-day program.
Good.
So you have Monday through Friday as one set of days,
And I can
Shabbos
set it
is a
for
day, and then Sunday.
Four times.
4 different times a day.
Right.
Yeah, you have, by default, there's 6 a.m., 8 a.m., 5 p.m., 10 p.m. And you can change those times.
Right.
Very
so
easy.
That's what I would do. Because, set it to like 5 o'clock in the morning to go up to 68, then at 9 o'clock to go down to maybe 64, 65.
Correct, yeah.
And then start, yeah, all right,
I can do that right now if you want.
all right.
Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna hit menu.
Okay, so today's Wednesday.
Yes.
Now I
So
would put it in, it's now at 9 o'clock, so I put it for 65.
okay, so let me just get a quick little information so I can
Right.
help me better program this. What time do you normally go to sleep?
I go after 11, my wife usually goes after 10, so
Okay.
I would set it to go down at 11
At what temperature?
to like 65.
Okay, very good. And what time you wake up?
I would set it, say, for 5:30 to go to 68.
Okay, and keep it 68 during the day or change?
No, I would change it at 9 o'clock to
To-
go to like 65.
Okay, so let's do that right now. So you said 5:30, right? And you want it to be 68,
Right,
right? Now you said 9 o'clock,
right,
and you want it to go to 65.
right.
Now, what time in the afternoon?
o'clock.
5 o'clock.
5
What
o'clock.
temperature?
Back to 68.
Perfect. And you said around 11,
11 and go back to 65.
right? Next, 65.
And that
Now,
would be
Monday through Friday.
Monday through
Now,
Friday.
Shabbos.
Right.
Same thing, or
No, Shabbos.
you're home during the day? Well, in the
No,
afternoon.
Shabbos I would put it at 68 at 5:30.
5. Damn, you get up early.
And I would leave it like that
68 all day.
all day.
Okay. And we're gonna go to 5 p.m. 5 p.m. too? In the evening?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
leave it
And then at 11 at night, go to 65?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's gonna by default do the same thing for Sunday?
Leave it for Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'll
Sunday,
play with it.
6 a.m. Actually, no, it's 5:30. And then 68. We have 8 a.m.
Yeah,
68. 5 p.m. 68. And then we'll change this to 11 and make this 65. And all I have to do now is hit next, end. Perfect. We're gonna run the program, and we're 68 during the day at this time.
Yeah, it's like 9 o'clock, almost 9.
Yeah, almost 9. Oh, that's why it's almost 9
So-
o'clock.
Yeah. So then it'll go off to 64.
Perfect. All right, let me just check those on those batteries,
Okay.
and I'll take some information off that and see if we can source those for you. These batteries are for the battery backup for that sump pump, and I've never seen this brand. This is the NP7512, 12 volt, 75 amp hours. All right, so here's one. Let's check out. Now, I'm not really familiar with this kind of setup. I've done a couple during the course of my career, but I know the batteries don't last forever. But the other variable in this situation is this battery charger. This could be suspect, and I don't really have that much experience in this, so I'm going to do some due diligence and figure out what the problem could be. Maybe we have to test voltage coming out of here. Maybe. Let's see. Can we test voltage coming out of here? Let's get the voltmeter and let's set it for DC, and let's just see if this thing's sending out any voltage. So it says there, right? LED power on, and then LED 2 charging or full charge. Now the charging looks like it's orange. Now, yeah, there's 2. I'm trying to one-handedly do this. Right? So I'm gonna guess that's not doing anything, but we're not charging and we're not doing anything. So good question. We're gonna check for output voltage on this thing. It may be the battery charger too, but we'll figure it out. And I'm assuming, yeah, so these 2 batteries get wired together to operate this pump. Shall there be an issue? What? Mid-Atlantic waterproofing. All right. And this one goes there. This one. All right. It goes in there. All right. DC voltage. All right. So let's put that right there. And we have a negative and a positive. So what we got? Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
It may be the charger itself. Maybe. Let's see if there's any power coming out of this thing. Oh. We might need to refurbish both. All right. Let's go tell them what we saw, and then I'm gonna have to do some more due diligence. All right. I have very limited. I'll just be blunt, like I always tell it like it is. I have very limited experience working with those. I have installed a couple in my career, maybe 3 or 4. But they're not that very common, and a lot of waterproofing companies install them.
But I called up one of the water companies.
Yeah, and they said no.
It wasn't interested because, it was just the batteries.
Yeah.
The guy that I had do it, I wasn't happy with them.
Understood. So I do have some electrical experience because of working with boilers, furnaces,
When
air
I called the
conditioning.
electrician,
They didn't want to bother.
They didn't
either.
want to bother.
Yeah. So the first things I did is looked at that charger.
Yeah.
And you have 2 LED lights. You have
Right.
one which is power, which is the red light, and then you have a
The
green
light.
and an orange light.
Oh, I didn't see
Orange
those.
means charging, green means fully charged.
Right. The green was off.
Yeah. So I tested the voltage leaving the charger, and there's no voltage leaving it. I also tested the voltage across each battery,
Right.
and both batteries are dead.
Yeah, I figured.
I took some pictures. I want to reach out to the manufacturer. And
answer
no, I don't
the
need to
call.
answer the call. I'm talking to clients.
Okay.
It's rude. You're paying me for my time, not someone else's time. So I took some pictures. Let me see if I could do some due diligence and some more research. I feel that you may have to replace, both batteries and the charging system.
Okay, whatever I have
Whatever
to do.
whatever it is what it
What
is.
good is the pump if I lose power and it doesn't work? Then
Correct.
my basement's gonna get so.
Exactly.
Right, so.
All right. What would normally be for some a quick little service call, replace the thermostat and be gone? No, we showed value by doing the combustion test. I went over that with him, exactly what we did, and possibly gained. Well, I'm definitely going to get that.
Yeah.
The sump pump system, the battery backup system. That is definitely going to be my job. Because as you heard him say, he reached out to a couple electricians. He reached out to a couple waterproofing companies, and they don't want to be bothered. But me, I don't mind being bothered because I am just developing and building relationships. And the more happy that they are, they're gonna tell maybe 1 or 2 people. But if I piss that guy off, he's gonna tell 10 people, oh, Mikey Pipes, very expensive, So if you show value, you show them that you care about protecting their health, to make sure, and you heard him say himself, like, yeah, so I don't die, right? I was like, well, yeah, if something ever went wrong with that chimney, there's a possibility, but right now the boiler's burning perfectly. Mm-hmm. So let me get your thoughts and feedback. Especially, I would like to know about what I should do about that dual marine battery or dual battery backup system for his sump pump. And also, another question is, if you are an HVAC technician or you work on heating equipment, how many of you actually do a combustion analysis and actually have the proper tool? That's the question I really want to answer. How many of you are in the trades of HVAC and heating, and how many of you actually have the right tools to get the job done, which is a combustion analyzer? Because if you ain't testing, you're guessing, right? Just like the sticker says. If you ain't testing, you're guessing. If you want any of these stickers, you can pick them up at Teespring. It's directly below this video if you're watching on a desktop, or you can get from me directly, and you'll probably get it faster. All right? Details in the description box down below. Be well, God bless, stay safe. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button, ladies and gentlemen. Start smashing that thumbs up button. Saint Mike commands thee.